Hello friends, Mandar here. I'm back with another video. Today we are going to talk about the Citizenship Act that the Biden administration has brought to the House and Senate floor. The House bill has already been introduced. The Senate bill will be introduced next week. There are lots of other videos that go into the lot of details about lot of aspects of this bill. I'm going to give you some highlights that are going to matter to the audience of my channel, that is specifically around employment-based immigration. So if you are interested in this topic, watch this video until the end and let's get started. If you are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Mandar and I make immigration related videos for US and Canada. I'm not an immigration lawyer, so anything that I say in this video or on my channel is for information purpose only. And for your specific immigration needs, you should hire a competent immigration lawyer. Now the new Biden Citizenship Act has been brought to the House and will be brought to Senate by the end of next week. I had made another video a few weeks back where I had given 25 specific points that could be included in this Citizenship Act. It turns out that most of those points were really introduced in this bill. So let's look at them. Now here is the full text of the Senate version of Citizenship Act that the new administration has brought to the floor. It is for the 117th Congress first session. So now this bill has been introduced by Mr. Menendez, and there are a lot of other senators who have supported this bill. Now this bill, the actual text of this bill is actually 353 pages long. So it is brutally painful to go through all of these sections. I have browsed through it and I have focused on some of the aspects of it. I'm going to give you the summary of what I have read through this bill. So I'm just going to read out the high level text of this bill. To provide an earned path to citizenship, to address the root cause of migration and responsibly manage the southern border, and to reform the immigrant visa system and for other purposes. So it covers a lot of areas that we are going to look into. It also says that it will be cited as US Citizenship Act. Now here is the content of the table. So I'm going to go through a short summary of each of these things that are covered in this bill. So the first one is earned path to citizenship and other reforms. So lawful prospective immigrant status. So whoever is unlawful here, they're going to provide a prospective immigrant status. So it is not a full-fledged permanent residency status, but it is an interim status that will allow them to stay in the country and work towards that permanent residency status. So they call it a prospective immigrant status. So this did not exist in the past. So this is something new that they are coming up with. They are also going to provide a pathway for these prospective immigrants to obtain a full green card status, which is adjustment of status. Then there is also a provision for the DREAM Act, American Promise Act, Agriculture Worker Act, and related adjustment of status. They are also going to address the root causes of migration and responsibly manage the southern border. So how are they going to do this? They're going to combat criminal violence and improve citizens' security. They are also going to combat sexual, gender-based and domestic violence. They are going to revamp the Central America Refugee Program, Minors Program, Family Reunification Parole Program. And then they are going to strengthen and protect the southern borders. Now you may remember there were smaller bills that were passed, such as HR 1044 and S386. These are also going to be included. The verbiage of those bills is also going to be included in this big Citizenship Act. Now as I said, what does it mean to employment-based immigration? So let's look at some of the aspects of that. Now what does it mean to the numbers of the immigrant visas? So actually for the family-based immigration, they're going to increase the numbers. They have going to increase the numbers to 480,000, and it will also add any number of unused visas from the past year to the same category. If there are any unused numbers from family category, they are going to be used for the family category. So for the family category, there are going to be 480,000 visas available. Now for the employment-based immigration category, they are going to increase the number from 140,000 to 170,000. So this is a big increase in the last 25 years. There have not been any increase in the visa numbers. That is going to provide a big relief to a lot of employment-based green card applicants, because now they are going to have more number of visas available every year, so that will help reduce the backlog. Now, family-based per country cap will be raised from 7% to 20%. So they are not eliminating the per country cap from family-based, they are increasing the cap from 7% to 20%. But for employment-based category, they are going to propose to eliminate the cap altogether. So now this is exactly what was specified in HR 1044 bill, which was approved by the House last year, but was not approved by Senate last year. So now this provision of HR 1044 and S386 is also included in this Citizenship Act. Now, although they are proposing to remove the per country cap, they still have a glass ceiling. So the total number of immigrant visas that will be given for a certain country will still have a cap at a higher level, which will be calculated based on certain ratio. They are saying the ratio will be equal to the total number of visas made available under the respective paragraph to the total number of visas made available under section 203A. So now there is some technical language included in this. I will have to go look at those sections to actually come out with a number. So important thing to note here is the per country cap will be removed as if this bill goes forward. Now another thing is the diversity visa numbers will increase from 55,000 to 80,000. So which is a big boost for diversity visa lottery program. Now the other workers visa category will also increase from 10k or 10,000 visas to 40,000 visas. So as you can see, for the employment based visa category and they have increased the number of green cards available across the board, which is a big thing that has not been done in a long while, and I am suspecting that this is going to get a lot of pushback from Republicans. So we'll see what happens with this increase in the number of visas. Now all these amendments will be effective fiscal year 2022, so starting October of 2021, which is the start of the fiscal year 2022 for immigration purposes. Another good news for H4 category. Now one of the key things that you might be interested in is the H4 dependent visas will also get an EAD, so they will be eligible to work in the United States. So this is going to help a lot of families that are in the United States on H1B and H4. As per the current laws, the dependents of H1B visas are not eligible for work authorization unless they are in a certain stage of their green card application. Now what this new bill will propose is that every H4 dependent will have a work authorization or employment authorization card, which will allow them to work for any employer in the United States. So this is a very important news for H4. Now there is also a provision that is mentioned protecting children with H4 visa. So the H4 dependent children will have a protected status, so as long as the parent maintains valid non-immigrant status. And this applies to if they were brought in at the age of 18 years or younger. Now this bill provides a lot of relief to farmers and all of the other categories of visas, either through increasing the number of visas or providing them with a work authorization while they are pending their adjustment of status. So if you haven't watched my previous video about 25 points what were proposed in this bill, please go check out that video because that has a lot more information that is included in this bill. This video was only to highlight some of the key things that are interested to my audience. So I hope you got value out of this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.